Hello, world. Those that have ears, let them hear. Family, is a disciplined life a boring life? You know, for folks that are in the world, and I'm sure some of us may have gone through some of these things, but maybe not all. But you know, when you were in the world, when you were maybe doing a bunch of partying, wild partying, drinking, you know, overconsumption of alcohol, drugging, sexing, and living and doing these things that are of a sin nature, right? You know, we tend to think that, you know, or we've heard it said that this is a life that's, you know, living it up, if you will, living the dream life, doing these things that are worldly. So it came to me, man, that question: is a disciplined life a boring life? And the answer to that I received was yes. A disciplined life can sometimes be a boring life. Even think of, you know, long-term marriages and things. There are times where you just get bored. But this is the thing. With that boredom comes peace and unspeakable joy. In other words, it's worth it. A disciplined life may be boring to the flesh at times. This is a fact. It can become boring. And you know, if you wanted to put it in the words of Paul, but it's also a content life. In other words, in your spirit, you're content. And with contentment comes discipline. And vice versa. It's like, if you're disciplined, then you're content. And with contentment comes peace, right? Peace that passes all understanding, man. See, the flesh does not understand what it means to lead and live a disciplined life, family. So the answer to that question is a disciplined life a boring life? Absolutely. It has its moments where it's boring, whereas a life lived in and of the world, it may seem that it's very appealing and appetizing to the flesh, but in the end it leads to death. Right? That's what the Bible tells us, man. There's a way that seems right to a man, but in the end, it leads to death. So while we think that drinking and drugging and partying and sexing and doing these things that are of a sin nature are defined as, you know, a life well lived, or, you know, living your life to the fullest, as we've heard, living your life in the extremes, right? Is it worth it? Absolutely not, family. So a disciplined life, sometimes, family, is a boring life. And even from a spiritual perspective, man, you can look at boredom as having the ability to be content for the you know, your soul salvation. In other words, you're content, but it's relevant when it comes to your soul salvation, family. Family, be blessed, man. Hebrews 12:14. Make every effort to live in peace with everyone and to be holy. Without holiness, no one will see the Lord. Colossians 3:2. Set your affection on things above, not on the things of this earth. Philippians 2:5, family. Let this mind, which is a disciplined mind that was found in Christ Jesus, man, also be in you. Family, stay blessed.